Hello, welcome to Math 125 Survey of Calculus Online. My name is Brad Sullivan. I will be teaching the class online this semester. I have been at CCD for 20 years now, full time. I went to the University of Oklahoma, hence my OU, and majored in math, got a bachelor's and master's degree. So I've taught this class online a lot, and I've taught it in class quite a bit. So I'm going to show you how to navigate and where everything is on D2L. That's how I want to start off. Okay. So if you go to the home page of D2L, it should look like this. First thing you want to do is you can see all the instructor information here. There's a link that goes to My Math Lab. If you click on that, that'll take you to the My Math Lab link where we do a lot of our homework and all of our quizzes for the class are done on My Math Lab. First thing you want to do, of course, is read the syllabus. So click on the link, open up the syllabus, and you want to read through every little bit of this and make sure that you go through all the information, make sure you understand everything. Let me know if you have any questions. So you want to do that. Make sure you look at that. Okay. Then the other thing is you want to get set up on My Math Lab. So if you go to this registration handout, you don't need to print this out or anything. Just read over and follow the directions, and you should get set up in My Math Lab. A couple things I want to explain. If you took finite math, and if you took it in a recent semester, like within the last year, you should really not have to even purchase access on this. If you still remember your username and password from finite math, then it'll recognize that you've already purchased the book, and then you don't have to buy that because we work out of the same book that you do in finite math. If you took a different class than finite math, like college algebra, then you got to pay for it, all right? You don't have to have a hard copy of the book, but you do have to have My Math Lab access. So follow through this. You can set up a temporary access code for 14 days when you do that also if you want to, all right? All right, so back to D2L. Where did D2L go? Okay, hang on just a minute. You got to be careful when you close links on this. It'll kick you out of D. Okay, now I'm back to where I need to go. All right, you got to be careful about closing it. I closed the home page, and you don't want to do that. All right, so again, read the syllabus, get registered in My Math Lab. Those are the two things that you want to do immediately. All right, now in my class, generally throughout the semester, you can check your grade. There's a grade book that's built for the class, and you should see that in there, and that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so I need to make one little change real quick here. All right. There we go. Okay, I want to look at this from a student standpoint, not an instructor standpoint. Okay, so if you click on your grade, you can monitor this throughout the semester. This will have your overall grade for the class. I've got this set up for the most part for the semester. And you're going to do an online syllabus quiz here. You can click on there after you read the syllabus. You can do the syllabus quiz there. You don't have to worry about assignments. I don't put anything in there. Discussions, we have one every week except the week of tests. First two are already up, so you want to do this week. Just follow the directions. And then the big thing is the content button. So there's also a class list. Click on class list. This will have all the students in the class, so you should see your name in there. So you can use this to contact and email through the internal messaging on that. Okay, so you can get to know your classmates and keep in touch with everybody that way. All right, so the big thing is the content button. On the content button, you'll see my syllabus. You'll also see a schedule. So this is a schedule for the entire semester that's already put there. So you need to probably print that out and put that somewhere. And then there's the My Math Lab instructions. So start by reading the syllabus. Print out the schedule for the whole semester. Get set up in My Math Lab. You want to do that first. Now, what you'll do from here on out for the rest of the semester is go to Course Modules, and this is what you'll be doing from here on out mostly. Click on Course Modules, and you'll see that I have modules for each week. So the first week, if you just click on it, it'll open up all the activities that you need to do. So you want to do the to-do list, first of all, open that up, and then that'll come out. I don't know why it does that, so I'm going to click back on week 1. It should be open. Okay, so this would be the things that you're going to do for the first week of the semester. Typically, most of the time, you're going to be doing about 3 sections a week on the average. And then you'll have a series of activities that are due, some homework that's due, discussions, and so forth like that. So it should be real clear in the class when everything's due. Okay, and you can get everything from here. So the syllabus quiz, if you click on the syllabus quiz, once you've read the syllabus, go through that, and then you can do the quiz. I think I'll let you do 2 attempts. So if you don't like your score the first time, you just try it again. You just correct the ones you missed. Okay, I'm going to go back to this week 1 button. Okay, and then you can kind of close each one of these and you're done. Then the class notes. This is real important. This week you will be watching videos and taking notes for the first 3 sections. We start in chapter 9. So what you want to do, and I'm going to show you how OneNote works also here. Okay. So you should have gotten an email from me, and it'll have a link on there. It'll say Math 125 Student Notebook. You should open this up, and it should take you to OneNote online, and this is your own personal workspace for the class. This is where you turn things into me. So you'll have a notes, written assignments, and test folders, and for notes, we will be covering all of these sections. For this class, typically it's about 3 sections per week. So I want to show you how you do this then. So you want to get that open. Written assignments, there are some written assignments that you turn in most every week, except the week of tests. And then in this class, you'll have 3 exams. And I put these in there. You do the exams in the testing center or with a proctor at another testing center. And then I get these, when I grade them, I put them in the folder so you can see everything. And when you put written assignments in there, I grade them in OneNote so you'll see exactly, my markings and everything in your grade on there. So it's kind of a cool way to keep track of all the work for the semester. Okay, so I want to go back to the D2L. And what you would want to do is most of you probably need to just print these out and take notes as you're watching the videos. All right, so what you would want to do is you would want to download that. Be sure you download it before you print it out, or it'll have a bunch of funny symbols on it. So the first thing we're going to go through, the first section, is kind of a review of functions and learn a little bit about limits. So you would print this out. All right, the best thing to do is once you've taken your notes by hand is to scan it into a PDF document. Then you will put it into OneNote. So I want to show you how you do that. All right, so I'm going to go to OneNote, and yeah, that's not where I thought I was. Let's see. Let me go back to that email again. I may have to get back on there. So I'm going to go back to my email to get my OneNote notebook. There it is. It's right here. Okay, so I would go to section 9.1, and then I want to insert a file. The best thing to do is to just insert as an attachment. You can choose your file, and I've got that in downloads, wherever you put it in your personal computer. So I've got it here. I'm just going to put it there, and then insert that file in there. Now, what I prefer you do, because it makes it a little bit easier for me, is usually you can just click on this and open it, and it'll download it, and then it'll generally print that out and everything. And this is where I grade this and everything. You can also do this, but it has to be a PDF. So if you guys are probably going to have your work in a PDF, so you would just insert the file as a PDF. And then I've got that so I can open it and I can check that off and everything. And you want to do that for each of the sections. This week you'll be doing the notes for 9.1, 9.2, and 9.3 and watching the videos. So let me know if you have any questions about OneNote. If it isn't working for you, let me know if you have any problem with that. Generally, students have been able to figure that out okay. All right, so you want to do the notes. You can also do it this way. If you've got an iPad with an Apple Pencil, or if you have a tablet PC you can write on, then you can just put the file into OneNote and then write on your tablet. And that's the way I teach, is I have a tablet I can write on. All right, so we do that. Okay, next thing is the video links and chapter 9. So this week, you're going to be watching these videos and taking notes. The notes that you print out correlate to this. So you just click on the link. This will take you to YouTube.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to review some things, and we're going to work some of this out together. Some of these all have
my voice, everything.
That, correct yourself.
Some of these are recorded when I taught the class. So you just fill things out.
Dot
nice thing is you can pause, you can rewind. Okay, if you need to review something, you can do that. All right, you can, make it a full screen like that if you want to. All right, so that's it. Okay, now I'll go back to D2L. So those are all of your video links that you have. Okay, and typically they might be in 2 or 3 parts. It just kind of depends. All right. And one thing I want to mention on this too, this is a 4 credit hour class. So since it's a 4 credit hour class, in the summertime, students in Survey of Calculus are in class 6 hours a week. They go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So expect these videos to be about that length, okay? Because a lot of these are live recordings of me teaching a class. And so you have that, all right? Now, some of these things I'm going to re-record as time goes on. All right, so there's your videos. Now you want to go back to, anytime you want to go back to the beginning, course modules, back to week 1, okay? Written assignment, you'll have a written assignment each week, except the week that you do a test. So again, you would want to download this. You would want to print it out. And these assignments, I encourage you all to get to know each other in the online class. Email each other questions if you need to, if you need help. It's pretty important on this to use this as an opportunity to work together and get to know your classmates. Okay, these are mostly multiple choice. I grade them. So when you're done with this, you want to scan it into a PDF document and then put this in OneNote. I'll show you how this would go to OneNote now. So I'm going to go back to that email, and I'm going to open up my OneNote folder. And now I'm going to put this in a written assignment. So let's say that I'm now done with written assignment 1. I just open up that subfolder, and then you can do insert file. Not sure why it's not working there. Try it again. Insert file. I may have to be picked in there. There we go. Okay. So what I need to do, I'm in the wrong place. I want to go to written assignment 1. There it goes. You got to click in the space there. And then since it's PDF, you just insert a printout. Like that, you got to choose the file first, of course. So then you would just find your whatever it is. Here's written assignment 1, and then insert that. And then what it does is it will print this out. So if you had a tablet, you could do your work within OneNote by just writing on your computer here. And otherwise, you can. Otherwise, what you do is just do it by hand and then do a scan in the document and scan it in a PDF and then attach it. Okay, so that's how that goes. All right, so now I want to go back to course modules and written assignments discussion. This week, you do 2 things. You do this introduce yourself, click on the link, and you just answer these questions, tell a little bit about yourself. I would appreciate it if everybody would post a picture, because it's nice to see pictures of other students so we kind of get to know each other when you do that. So here's somebody who's already done that. So you can just reply. You can read other people's information. reply, introduce yourself to other students in the class. Okay. And the next thing here is the Nova video. I have students do this at the beginning of the semester. Click on this. You watch this video and you write a paragraph on it, basically, about these questions. This will take you directly to PBS website, and there will be a Nova video. I like students to watch this because it really does a good job of explaining that math is literally everywhere in the universe. And students sometimes really give me good feedback on this video. All right, so you want to do that. Okay, and then the last thing, again, I want to go back to D2L. See, I closed myself again. I keep doing that, and I don't know why I keep doing that. You got to pay attention to what you're closing. Okay, so I'm back here. So again, content, course modules, week 1, you just go through and view this stuff, and then you'll be good. Then there's a MyMathLab link at the bottom. Once you're set up on MyMathLab, then you can do your work there and everything. And I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I think should be able to figure everything out. So that's kind of how you navigate everything. Again, I want to just reiterate a couple of things. Be sure that you read the syllabus, get set up in MyMathLab. The key next thing to do is to go to content, go to course modules, and then go through all this information on week 1. When you get into next week, or if you've happened to finish early this week, you can move on into week 2. I try to work as I'm doing the class a little bit ahead. And then what I do is for the things you will turn into OneNote this weekend, for instance, let me open this so you can view this topic again here. By the end of the week, you will have all of your notes posted for 9.1, 9.2, and 9.3. And then you'll have done the discussions, taken the syllabus quiz, and then that written assignment. So these things go in the OneNote folder. That does, and the written assignment does as well. What I do is I grade those usually the Monday of the week, and then I post the solutions to that written assignment and do that. You can read the syllabus and it'll explain how I grade everything. Okay, so these things got to be here 6.2. If you get a little bit behind on things on your notes, just send me an email. But I generally am going to check everybody off on these on Monday morning, Monday afternoon, and then typically grade that written assignment Monday or Tuesday so that you get feedback. Then I post that. So you want to let me know if you needed a little bit more time with notes or something, and just communicate with me as we go along. All right, and that's basically it. So please let me know if you have any questions about anything and getting started this week. I do want to mention a couple of things. Like I said, it's a 4-credit-hour class. The students that are in a regular class with a teacher on the campus are in about 6 hours a week in class. So you should expect about 6 hours a week watching videos. That takes the place of being in the class. You have to get your instruction some way. And a lot of times students don't want to do that, but trust me, you got to do that. You need to watch the videos, make sure you understand the material before you do any homework. We always tell students in a 4-credit-hour class, spend twice as much time outside of class as you do inside class. So in this case, I'm not kidding, 6 hours on videos, you're going to spend 10 hours or more a week on homework, and that's the reality. And you need to work every day. I'm not kidding. Summer, you're better off if you do 2 hours a day than if you do a whole entire day on Sunday when stuff's due. You don't learn math that way. It's a discipline. Learn it. Practice every day. I'm a musician. You'll hear me playing guitar a lot on some of my videos, and I practice every day. If I don't practice, I start losing my chops. So every day, that's the way to do it. Okay? All right, looking forward to teaching everybody. Have a great semester. Let me know if you have any questions when you get started. All right, have fun too.